Hello guys, Peugeot here. Today I bring you a guide. I will be talking about the weapons in Game of Thrones. They were recently introduced in the new patch, and many people have been wondering like how exactly to use them and what are they good for and what is the best way to upgrade or reforge them. So I've been speaking to my alliance, and a few people said that it would be nice if I made a guide about them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We will cover about the different weapons that you can get, their stats, how to obtain them, how to equip them, and of course how to reforge them. So the first thing that you need to know is how do you get those weapons. So the weapons are obtained in few ways, but mainly through the fiery crystal mines. When you are in a mine for a certain period of time, there is a chance for a weapon to drop. You can get 1 or 0, or you can get multiple weapons of different colors, and if you're really lucky, you can get the Chris exclusive weapon, Ult. So there are 3 types of weapons so far introduced. There is the first one that we're gonna talk about. This is the weapon of the commander Chris, and it is called Ult. So as you can see, this weapon is extremely powerful. It gives you 25% infantry attack, some good amount of total health, but if you're not an infantry player, the thing that you're looking for is the special effect, specifically the one that gives you 5,000 army size, and you don't even need to have Chris deployed with your commanders. So basically, if your Chris is like golden and 4 stars awakened and you equip him with Ult, then you will get a boost of 5,000 army size, just like that. It's a very good deal if you ask me. And there are also 2 other weapons that were introduced, which are the axes and the scrolls. So each of the axe and the scroll, they can be 3 different types. Like it can be a spearman axe, or an infantry axe, or a cavalry axe. And basically the difference is that the base attributes would be corresponding to that troop type. For example, as you can see, the spearman axe has a spearman attack, base attribute, and total health. And the difference, let's see, okay, here we have a cavalry item, which of course would give a base attribute, cavalry attack, and total health. Each weapon gives either inf, cav, or spear attack, and some total health as the base attribute. Then the other item, as you can see, this is the scroll. It's basically the same as the axe, it gives the same stats, it just looks different. Now, of course, the difference comes when you look at the colors of the items. You can have 4 different colors. That would be green, blue, purple, and golden. As you can see, I haven't been very lucky. I don't have a golden weapon yet, but I guess I'll get it soon. So, when you get a weapon, it gives you like 2 base attributes and then 1, 2, or 3 random attributes. So as you can see on this one, I get spearman health and spearman defense, which is great. That is like super lucky random attributes that I can get. So it's like having 1 more commander deployed in the march. It's that good. But of course you could get lucky with 3 random attributes, which give you like total attack, total health, total defense, also spearman attack, defense, health, or of course different enemy army reductions, and the full list of stats that you could get on a weapon is here. So for the spearman weapons, this is what you get. You can get any of those. Now, if you have a cavalry weapon, of course this will be changed, and instead of spearman it's gonna say cavalry, just like if we look at this cavalry scroll. Yes, as you can see. But the only thing is that we don't have a bowman weapons yet, but I guess that will change in the future. Maybe people are afraid that bowmen will become too powerful. And as a bow player, I perfectly understand that. They don't want to boost them too much, but let's see how this goes. So how do you equip a weapon? You just go to your commander screen, and here you have the icon. Let's see one that isn't. Okay, so you just click here, choose a weapon, equip, and that's it. Weapon equipped successfully. If you want to like change that, you go to another commander, choose the weapon, equip, and that's it. Now, in my choice, since I'm playing bowman, I don't have any use for the infantry, cavalry, and spearman attack, so I'm only using weapons for the total stats. So I only keep weapons that have like total health, total defense. Yeah, as you can see, and total attack. So that's how you equip the weapons. And then when you go to your main hand, which is here, you can see the list of all weapons that you have. Then, of course, there would be a lot of weapons that you don't want, like green weapons and weapons with stats that you don't need. So what you would be doing, you would be basically selling those weapons. So how do you do that? You click sell, you choose the weapons you don't need, you sell them, and by doing that you claim these weapon tokens. Now the weapon tokens are used to purchase one of two items: the weapon chest and the weapon reforge ore. The weapon chest can give you a random weapon, uncommon to legendary, and the reforge ore, I will demonstrate shortly how you can use that one to change the stats of a weapon to the right ones that you want. So let's say you've had a very nice weapon, preferably a legendary one, and you want to, of course, change the stats. So how do you do that? Well, quite simply, you click the weapon that you want to change. I will choose this one. Then we go to Reforge, and here we can see the stats. Now, the stats themselves also have a color, like from green, blue, purple, and the higher the color, the higher the stat itself. As you can see, if this bar is filled, that would be a legendary. So we could change those by just reforging, and each weapon has a different reforge cost based on its color. Like, as you can see, blue ones can be reforged for 2 ores, purple one, however, they require 4. So let's try this out, see what we are going to get. Now, of course, I'm not interested in the spearman health reduction and the spearman health and so on, because I'm running bows. So I would like to reforge those. So what I can get are any of those stats. I'm going to be very happy with total attack, total defense, or total health. So let's see what happens. All right, I got total defense. Very nice. So that's what happens. So when we go back to the weapon, that's what we can see. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, save and replace. Alright, so I got the blue total defense 3%. Okay, so you see the stats already changed. So this is now a much more useful weapon to me because of the extra total stat. That's how you use the reforge ores. There is another way to upgrade weapons, of course, which would be to upgrade their stars. Just like commanders, weapons have stars. As you can see here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. And to upgrade them, you go here where it says increase, and you see each star boosts the stat. So if you have 1 star, this is what your base attributes would look like. 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, already you get like a huge stat for a single weapon. And to upgrade them, you basically need some gold, and you need 2 more weapons, which I don't have, but you need exactly the same weapons with exactly the same name. So to upgrade this purple Spearman Scroll, I'm gonna need to sacrifice 2 other purple Spearman Scrolls. And then I'm going to upgrade this to 1 star. And then when it comes to 2 stars, I'm gonna need to do the same thing, and so on until 4 stars. But of course it's only prudent to do that with legendaries, because you know the purple ones, they don't have the best stats, so it's better to wait until you get a legendary and then you start reforging, upgrading stars to make sure you get the most out of the weapon. Alright, so that's basically how everything works. Make sure to equip all of your fighting commanders and show your might in Westeros. See you guys.